Hello, everybody. Welcome to live prospecting from REDX here this morning. We've got a very good friend of mine, Kent Brown. Kent, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Me and Kent are sitting here in the same room. We're going to do some live prospecting today. This is a show we've done in the past where Kent's going to make some live calls to geo leads today, Kent. Is that right?
We're going to do some just solds.
Just sold. So we're going to use REDX geo leads to call some just solds. It's going to be fantastic. What we're going to do is talk maybe a little bit about how Kent likes to prospect. We're going to talk a little bit about kind of his pre-prospecting routine, what he does to warm up, maybe some of the scripts he's going to use. And then he's just going to pound away at the phone and make live calls for the next hour or so. So if anyone has questions or comments or anything they want to pitch into Kent here, we've got our comments pulled up. Just let us know. Bill Burns is watching. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Let us know where you're from, too. We like this to be an interactive show as we get rolling.
Bill's from North Carolina.
Bill's from North Carolina?
I think so, yeah. I get his weekly emails.
You know Bill, then?
Yeah, he's been in one of our prospecting boot camps, I think.
Excellent. Yeah, then I should know Bill, too. Fantastic. Well, let me make sure our audio looks good, our video looks good. So, Ken, let's get started. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about what you do every day to get ready to prospect, kind of your pre-prospecting routine, what you do to get in the right mindset and get psyched up for that.
Yeah, so I think I'm a big believer that your pre-prospecting routine starts the night before. It doesn't start the day of or 30 minutes before. I mean, it can.
Right.
But you only have so much brain power every single day that you can use to make decisions. So a lot of that's going to depend on, what you're wearing for the next day. So
right.
I always, whenever I get home, I have 10 dry clean shirts and 10 dry clean pants, and I match them together every Sunday. And those are the 5 that I pick out and take to the gym every day.
Nice.
So I think that what you wear is extremely important, especially for prospecting. If you want to feel like a call center person, then you can dress like a call center person.
Sure.
Shorts and regular shirt. I mean, you can be comfortable and still prospect, right? I like to look the part. I like to look like I'm ready for an appointment and put that out to the universe. So that's my prospecting routine the night before.
Okay.
Second thing
I like that. I like that it starts the night before, right? You don't
Yeah.
just wake up and wing it. You get in that mindset.
It has to.
Right.
It has to start the night before. If not, if you wake up and you're like, have you done this? What am I going to wear?
Yeah. Every morning, I'm like, picking through my shirts, picking through, It's a huge distraction.
So I go to the gym early in the morning at 5 o'clock.
Right.
And so I look at it. If I don't pack my stuff the night before, I know that my likelihood of going to the gym dropped from 100% down to 10%.
Wow. Yeah.
Just because I'm like,
because you're not prepared.
I'm not prepared. I don't want to wake up. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at Andrew. So
yeah, we're in the same room.
That being said, I wake up, go to the gym. I usually do meditation about 30 minutes before.
Nice.
That can be listening to something that pumps me up. I do a lot of Audible. I won't say that I'm a reader, but I listen to a lot of Audible books.
Okay.
The one right now I'm listening to is Relentless, which I really like. If you haven't read that book, get a copy. It's amazing. And then from there, I have a role play partner that I role play with 30 minutes a day. Right now, we're just really handling objections and making it sound smooth. That transition sounds smooth. And I just get on the phone after that. I mean, it's not
jump right in.
It's not super trivial. Yeah. 9 o'clock, I'm on the phone. So I'm actually late being on the phones.
Well, Ken, let's let the audience know. It sounds like you've got your routine smoothed out. You know what you're doing. How long have you been in the industry for those who don't know you?
So I've been in the industry going on 3.5 years now. Set to close 52 deals so far this year.
Wow.
So hopefully I'm going to.
And it's only May. That's impressive.
Well, I'm on track to close 52.
On track.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And I'm on a team, the Gene Tanner team, and we're set to close 250 deals altogether.
Nice.
So prospecting every day, I usually prospect from 9 to noon.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the day, truthfully, if I don't have something to show, I know a lot of people are like, if you're not doing anything, go out and show home or go drop by houses, go do what you need to do. The nice thing about real estate, I feel like prospecting is my job. I'm looking to find business. If I don't have anything in the afternoon, I go home and spend time with my kids.
Nice.
That's what kind of keeps me motivated to continue on doing what I'm doing. And it's very unlikely that you're not going to have something to do in the afternoon if you're prospecting,
right,
especially in this market.
Right. So do you ever prospect in the afternoons?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So here's my punishment. This is for me personally. If I don't set an appointment in the morning, then I prospect in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
So that way in the morning, I'm searching for an appointment, because truthfully, that's my only job. Every single day when I wake up, I know that I need to set one appointment a day.
Gotcha. I love that. And how long do you prospect in the mornings?
9 to noon.
9 to noon. Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's 9:06 right now. Kent, you're running a little bit late. I'm going to take that fault there. Warm up the show here.
This is really good. I'm out of Salt Lake City. I'll do a little prospecting. If you guys have anybody that's moving to Utah, give me a call.
Yeah.
I love paying referral fees. So.
Wonderful. Well, Kent, let's warm up the dialer. Let's get you all logged into Vortex, and let's make some calls while Kent gets everything ready on his end. I just want to let everyone know, remind them that this is going to be an hour of live calls here with Kent. We're gonna call some just sold, right, Kent?
Doing just sold, yeah.
Doing just sold through GeoLeads, and we're going to take calls. We're going to have some questions and comments, and we'll kind of critique the calls as we go through them. But really, this is to show our audience here the reality of prospecting, right? To help show them that it's not as hard as it may seem, and even if it is hard, as long as you jump in, you make that first call, you're going to be good to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
yeah. It's like going to the gym, right?
Yeah.
When you first start lifting, when you warm up first. So the first few phone calls are always kind of iffy, which is why you do role play.
Right.
And then after that, because really you want to, when you get a live person, you want to already be warmed up.
Right. Well, hey, would it help you if we did a role play real quick?
Yeah, let's
get you warmed up. All right. So I'll be a geo lead. You can do your just list or your just sold script. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm gonna pop the just sold ring.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning. I'm looking to speak with Andrew.
This is Andrew. Who's calling?
Andrew, this is Kent Brown. I'm with Summit Realty. We just sold a home over on 300 East in your neighborhood. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,900 square feet, and it sold for $46,000 above asking price in 6 days. And we know that when one home sells, typically 2 more will sell right away. So I was reaching out to see, who do you know that would like to live in our neighborhood?
I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. I'm sorry, Kent.
No, not a problem at all. Andrew, I appreciate you taking the time to think about it. Tell me, when do you plan on moving?
Well, we've only been in our house a couple of years now. We like the area. We like where our kids are going to school. So probably not anytime soon.
Okay. Hey, you can be good neighborhoods and truthfully, this is one of the best neighborhoods. And a lot of your neighbors have brought up the same thing. So you've lived here a couple of years. Andrew, entertain me for a minute. If you were to move, where would you go next?
I've been thinking about Texas a lot lately.
Texas. Okay.
Yeah, I've got some family out there. I've been thinking I might go check it out. But, again, maybe not for 5-7 years down the road.
5 to 7 years. So family would bring you to Texas then?
Yep.
That's fantastic. Texas is a great state. And in 5 to 7 years, what would bring you? Why wait 5 to 7 years? What's your thoughts on that?
Just want to raise the kids here in the neighborhood that we've just settled in.
Okay.
I don't want to root up the family and move them across the country again. We just, like I said, just moved here a couple of years ago. So
perfect. Well, Andrew, sounds like you're in a great position.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, are there any neighbors that I can get rid of for you?
Oh,
make your neighborhood even better?
Oh, yeah. I've got a couple that are driving me nuts. I'm actually kind of glad you asked. The Johnsons, just a couple houses down, and the Kendricks, a few houses down from them. Just kind of nosy neighbors. So,
okay.
Just a couple down the street. If you keep calling the neighborhood, I'm sure you'll hit them. So
the Kendricks and Johnsons then.
Yep, those are the ones.
Okay. Well, we'll work extra hard to get them out of the neighborhood for you. Andrew, I'm still going to be here in that 5 to 7 years. I plan on still being here.
Okay.
Do you have a realtor that you'd work with?
Yeah, my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law's a realtor. He does a pretty good job. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the case that he's not there, would you be open to a second opinion?
Sure, why not?
Perfect. I'd love to send you out some information on what we do and keep in touch every quarter. What's a good email address for you?
Andrew123@gmail.com.
Andrew123@gmail.com. Fantastic. Well, Andrew, you've been so kind to me today. I appreciate you taking my call. If there's ever anything we can do for you, let me know.
No problem, Ken. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Awesome. Good enough warm up for you there, Ken?
Good enough warm up.
I love it. Well, hey, let's jump right on the phones. A reminder to the audience, if you have any questions or comments for Kent while he makes his live calls, chime in. Otherwise, we are gonna just have him get to it.
You know, make it happen.
Make it happen,
Make
Captain.
it rain.
Welcome to Wave. Press 1 to continue.
Turn off my headset.
Get him connected to the dialer here. I love it. So I'm looking here, Ken's connected.
Hey,
to the
good
dialer.
morning. I'm looking to speak with Spencer. Do I? Maybe you can help me out. Did you ever used to live on 197 East Utah Avenue? No? Okay, I may just have the wrong number. We just sold a home over there. I'm a local real estate agent for $45,000 above asking price. Still have people interested in the area. By chance, do you live in Payson at all? No? Okay. Well, it sounds like I'm barking up the wrong tree. I hope you have a wonderful day. Is there any real estate needs that you have at this time before I do let you go? Buying, selling, or investing? Okay. Well, I appreciate your kindness today, sir. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. So I prospect with this girl named Casey. She's on our team every day. And I make her feel really uncomfortable because I'll keep on pushing that extra, like, oh, no, you have the wrong number. But, I mean, what did Wayne Gretzky say? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Miss all the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, hey, good first call.
Yeah.
Get the ball rolling.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. I'm looking to speak with Spencer.
Who's calling, please?
Yeah, Spencer. This is Kent Brown, local real estate agent with Summit Realty. We just sold a home over on 300 East in Payson, and it sold for $46,000 above asking price in 6 days. Still have buyers interested. Was curious to see if for the right price you might consider selling your home.
Which home are you talking about?
Oh, you own a few. So I'm calling about the one on Utah Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would fetch.
Say that again.
What kind of price do you think it could get?
You know, that's a good question. It's 15. I'm looking at tax records. Is it 1,600 square feet, built in 1956? 3 bed, 3 bath.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one that we sold for $346,500 with similar comparables. So I bet you would get close to that in this market.
Okay. And would it matter that that it's actually a non-conforming duplex with 3 bedrooms upstairs and 3 bedrooms downstairs?
Oh, that would definitely change it. That would definitely change it. Is it a mother-in-law?
Well, I'd be interested if you could run some numbers on that. I've got another call I got to take. Let's feel free to call me back, though, okay?
Yeah, when would be a good time to call back?
I've got to take this. I've got to go. I'll see you later.
Okay, talk soon. Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
I will call back. Let's call him back on today. 10:30, huh? So
let's break that down a little bit. That was a
let's
great
break
call.
it down.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it.
So it, he sounded like he owned multiple properties. This might be a good investor to work with.
Yep.
He didn't hang up on you, even though he sounded maybe a little impatient. He had another call coming in, but you kept him on the line, and he seemed interested right away.
He did. So here's a big secret. A lot of people are like, my hang up rate was extremely high when I first started prospecting.
Okay.
And the reason why is I would call and say, "Hi, this is Kent Brown with Summit Realty," and I sounded like a
Fast
robot.
Yeah.
Have you ever had someone call you immediately? You know that they're uncomfortable calling you.
Yep.
But if they speak slow and go down to your rate, I'm not saying talk like you have molasses, like
Right.
you're molasses, but slow it down a little bit. And a guy in my office named Dan Evans was the one who really taught me that. Hey, slow down. You're going to get less people that hang up on you
Right.
and actually listen to you.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, that's and match them when they
Right.
say hello. If they sound like they're in a hurry, then you can hurry that up a little bit.
Right.
But slow it down. Make them come down to your speed. Don't go up to theirs.
Yeah, I noticed you were talking really kind of slow, and I was wondering if that was strategic or not, or if you're just tired. But
Yep.
It sounds like that was very intentional and strategic.
So leading and pacing someone. Do you run it all?
Yeah, I like to.
Okay, so if you were, I'm not a runner. So if I went running with you, and let's say we're doing a 3-mile run,
Mhm.
and you went at your pace, do you think I would try to keep up with you? Or do you think I would just start walking and give up?
Well, Kent, knowing you might just start walking and give up. but-
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
And so it's all about leading and pacing.
Okay.
So initially you're going to run with me,
Mhm.
and you're just going to go at my pace.
Right.
And then eventually you're going to lead me, and I'm already warmed up to the idea of running with you. So I'm going to start keeping up with you.
I like that.
Same thing with phone calls. You're going to pace the person, go at their speed. And then after a few questions, you're going to start leading them to where you want to go to.
Nice.
And they're going to follow you because you've paced them.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
they trust you.
Kent, is that a guy we can maybe call back towards the end of the show today?
Yeah. So I'll show you what I do.
Okay.
I'm going to actually send him a text message right now.
Nice.
Six 602-9101. So I always send out a video message. Am I going to get the REDX behind me? Maybe, maybe not. I want to hide that. That doesn't matter. What was his name? Hey, Spencer, Kent Brown over at Summit Realty. Really nice talking to you today. I just wanted you to put a face with a voice. I will give you a call back a little later today to talk about running those numbers on Utah Avenue. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. So I do that, send it over. And now we've started a text chain.
I love it. I love it.
And he's, again, this is one of the reasons why I dress professionally, because he's going to see that I'm in an office.
Mhm.
I'm calling people, so I'm hustling,
Yeah.
and I'm dressed professionally. So he's going to think, oh man, this guy actually.
Right. And then you haven't
That's
just
what he
forgotten about him as soon as he hangs up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That, and if you see a face, you're automatically going to connect with that person quicker than you would just a voice.
Wonderful. I love it.
Here, I'm going to make some notes.
Okay. We'll
So
call
we're-
that a solid contact.
Did anybody have any questions?
Yeah, we got quite a few people watching. If you have any questions or comments about that call, shout them in. Otherwise, Kent's going to take some notes, and then we'll get back at it.
If I don't, I won't remember. That's one really cool thing about REDX is you can just make notes and it will pop back up.
Right.
Oh, 10:30 a.m. Probably should change that.
Well, we've made 2 calls. We've got 1 pretty solid contact and no appointments yet, but we're only a couple calls in. So
This guy will be an appointment.
yeah.
So here's one thing. Had he not rushed me off the phone, here's the line to set up an appointment, Andrew. So
Okay.
This is my favorite line, and my coach taught me this, it sounds like we need to get together. I don't want to just run numbers for it. And this is what I'll say today. I don't want to just run numbers and try to go off a whim on what your house might be. I'd like to do it right and come out and meet with you.
Yeah.
And then set up that time.
We got a question here from a YouTuber. These are in fact real calls. They're asking, are these real calls? They doubt that the opening percentage. Yeah, these are real calls. Kent's made 2 calls to Geo leads, and both of them have answered. He may be calling multiple lines there, but yeah, we've had a couple good conversations already. So
The number that does not accept solicitations. If you are a solicitor, please.
Real calls. I don't know what that means.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. I'm looking to, are you by chance the owner on 200 North in Payson?
Yes.
You are. Fantastic. So, sir, the reason why I'm calling, my name is Kent Brown with Summit Realty. We just sold a home over on 300 East at 346.5 and still have buyers looking in the area. Was curious to see if for the right price you might consider selling your home.
Well, it's really not mine. It belongs to my wife, and it's tied up in her 401k.
Oh, it is.
And she just uses it for rental, yeah. So it's part of her retirement. That's what it is.
I love it. I love it. Looking forward to the future. And I mean,
Well,
if you could cash out on it rather than renting, is that something that your wife might look at or you might look at?
I don't think so. Not at this point. We flip a few houses, so our income is pretty good. The cash would hurt us. And in that respect, the cash doesn't help us because she's got to pay the taxes on that.
That's true. That's
The
true.
401k isn't pre-tax, so
Mhm.
we're trying to figure out how to sell a little of each,
Yeah.
Don't know how it's going to work. We're going to figure it out. So.
Interesting. Have you spoken? I'm assuming you've spoken with a CPA about it. So
yeah.
let me ask you a question. I know you invest in other homes. Any plans to purchase another home in this market?
I would if it's right, but it's got to be rough. I don't want anything that's real fancy.
Hey, I get it.
We've just got one here over on the pond that we're just doing now that we put $150,000 in it.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
so you're really flipping these. That's amazing. So I make
Well, I'll tell you what. If you got a customer who wants to live on Salem Pond, I got the house.
you got the how much are you selling it for?
And I think we're going to look at about 850,
850.
5,600 feet on a half acre of ground.
You have an agent you're listing it with?
We have worked with Lindsay Andrews forever.
Okay.
I've known Lindsay. I don't know whether you know her or not. South Rim Realty. I've known Lindsay for 25 years. So
That's amazing. I can appreciate loyalty. And if she's taking good care of you, that's amazing.
She's been real good. If there's anything pops up, I kind of get first chance at it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I would love to do the same for you. Would you be opposed to if I found you a home using me? I do make a lot of cold calls every day.
if you find one that fits me, I can buy it directly from you. Yes.
I love it. Tell me what are you looking for in your next property?
Well, this market right now scares the living hell out of me.
Yeah.
They want too much. They want so much for the junker town you fix it up. This market goes a little sour while you're in trouble.
Yep.
But we've stayed a lot up until this last pop in the $150,000 to $200,000 home. sold. We bought 3 or 4 in Eureka down in the 50,000 market.
Okay.
But I'm not after a fancy one. I can't see how you make any money with a fancy one. You got to go in and put the work in and put the money in it to improve it, and then you're all right.
Yeah, I mean, it really is tough. I'll give you an example. We listed, so tell me if this is something that would fit you. We didn't actually list it. I called a guy this week. It was a townhome. He needed money out quick, so he said, if you can get me 300,000 out of it, I'll sell it. Well, the thing's worth 370,000, so we sold it. Is that something that you would do? Honestly, you wouldn't have to do any work to it, but you'd have a bunch of equity right away.
No, I would prefer to do the work on them. I've not got a ton of money, so we're really careful where we put it. This one we bought over here on the pond was just a fluke. I wasn't going to buy it. In fact, I wasn't the best bid, but I could close the cat quicker than anybody else.
I love it.
I ended up with it, but it's, oh God, it's been a project.
I can imagine.
We spent $22,000 for a roof on it.
Holy smokes.
So,
hopefully you got it at a screaming deal.
Well, I think we got in all right on it. We restuckled the outside, put a wainscot of rock on the front of it, lots of concrete. There's safe back to the soffit base had never been put on it. It just sat there and kind of deteriorated. You know how that is.
Yeah.
I worked on this house for 40 years and never finished.
Oh wow.
That's kind of a
you went in and did the job.
Added on. Well, we went in and just basically got it and started over.
Love it. And so does it have a basement, this property?
It's basically a 3-story. Well, you could call it. There's a bedroom up high, one bedroom up high, and then there's the main floor, and then the ground floor.
Okay.
The ground floor is more ground level than a basement,
Mm-hmm.
and then the main living quarters is above that. The kitchen in this place is 22 by 30 feet.
Holy smokes.
Got a great
That's a dream kitchen.
Oh yeah, overlooks this. Have you ever been around Salem Pond area?
Oh yeah, I live in Springville myself, so close.
Yeah. Well, this overlooks the Salem Pond right there by the city center.
Okay. What's the address of this home? I'd love to send it out to clients that I have looking in Salem.
163 East on 3rd South.
3rd South.
No, wait a minute, 163 West on 3rd South. And we'll be ready with that by about the 1st of July.
Okay.
And you say you're from Springville? Your name is what?
Kent Brown. I'm not a longtime resident of Springville. I've lived there for about 3 years. But I have an uncle that lives in Salem as well. His name's Caleb Stokes.
I don't know him.
No.
I was born and raised in Springville, is why I asked.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is that where you're at now?
Yeah. I live in Salem now.
Oh, you live in Salem now. Okay.
Yeah, we've been here for 25 years. Springville got too big for us, so we went to Salem. Now Salem's getting worse than Springville.
Yes, it is. I love Springville. I don't know that I'll ever move. It's a great place. Well, I just have your trust name. I'd love to get yours. What's your name, sir?
Robert Palfreyman.
Robert. Spell your last name for me, Robert.
PALFREYMAN.
Okay. Well, Robert, it was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'll shoot you over. Is this a good number to text you at?
You don't text me. I'm an old man and I don't do texting. This phone don't even do texting.
I love it. Well, I know how to reach you. I'll call it then. if we have anybody interested.
You want to operate with me? You call on the phone. We discuss it. We hang up. We're done.
Hey,
I never learned how to type in school, so I can't text. And then my phone's still an old flip phone.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. I love it. Well, Robert, I hope we get a cross paths.
Yeah, see what you find. If you see something, I'll go look.
Okay.
Like I say, this won't be ready the 1st of July. So if you've got somebody's interested, like kind of get her in your back pocket, but let us know.
Well, I want to earn that commission that you're going to pay a buyer's agent. So I'm gonna go hound dog someone for you. Find you a buyer.
Well, it'll probably that much. It'll probably only be a 5% commission, but then
I'll take it.
much, that's big enough commission anyway. You bet.
I'll take it.
You know, that gives you about $20,000. I know you don't work cheap, but that'll cover you for a day or two.
It'll cover me for a day or well, my wife's the expensive one, not me.
I see.
I'm just an Idaho boy, so I'm pretty simple myself. She's an Orem girl though, so those Orem girls are expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert. Well, it was a pleasure, and we'll be in touch, certainly, sir.
Okay, good talk.
Appreciate your time. Bye now. Robert.
What a great call. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun to listen to. He was funny.
You know what's funny is you have good calls. You have more good calls like that throughout the day. And then you get that one or two people that are just complete,
Right.
a-holes for lack of a better word.
Sure. Just
And
read.
those are the ones that you like. So I'll do 25, 30 contacts a day and I'll sit there and stew on those
Right.
2 people that were mean to me. How dumb is that? So that's what I'm working on right now is bettering that mindset to just say, and I can usually let it roll off my back.
Right.
But if you want to have a lot of fun with them, you just,
Well, that guy seemed like a gold mine. Not only is he an investor, he has multiple properties. He's looking to unload one of them. He is looking to maybe buy some if you can bring in some other offers. I think that's a fantastic call.
so the one thing to bring up, people that aren't here in Utah, the Payson people are just extremely nice. Payson,
Okay.
Salem.
So you picked a good area to call today.
Yeah. So if the calls seem fake, that's probably why. It's because like if we were to call in Salt Lake City, for example, the people are more city, fast paced.
Right.
Payson,
A little more rural.
Springville. Yeah, it's a little more rural. So they're just they don't have anywhere to go. Like Robert, he's just what a guy.
He's excited to talk to someone.
That's right. So I'm sorry, I'm just taking.
Well,
notes.
there's a good strategy, Ken. If you're looking to warm up on some easy calls, or if you're just looking for an easier call session, find an area where the people are a little more slow paced, a little bit more willing to talk.
Yeah, and you can do that. So you can find those slower paced people. Here's one thing that I look at that I think would be really good for a new agent to do.
Mm-hmm.
And this might be wrong to do, but call those how can I say this? Those tougher people, those people that are going to be mean, because truthfully, from that point on, you're just going up.
Right.
Right.
That's a good point.
So I have a buddy that's in the Army, and I was talking to him the other day about boot camp and what he did during boot camp. So he said the first 2 weeks, what they would do just to break you mentally is they'd wake you up at 4:00 in the morning. And then from 4:00 in the morning, you'd go do your exercises, do whatever you're doing. And then you'd have to sit in a chair like this and not fall asleep.
Mm.
So you get like 3-4 hours of sleep and then just, and if you nodded off, then you'd have to do push-ups, do whatever you needed to do. But I look at that, just breaking yourself down mentally, or just even making the phone calls. Like we've gotten 2 great leads off of calling this morning after talking to how many people? 3?
Yeah.
So I'm just putting this down in the system because if I don't, I will not remember when I talked to him.
So Kent, looking at the total calls, I don't know what kind of dialer you're using, but how many total calls have you made so that we can, sorry, I'll let you finish.
No, I've made 5 total calls with 3 total contacts. And that's not going to be the case every time.
Right.
Obviously, with expired, you're going to get a lower pickup rate. I think geo leads are great to warm up with because you're talking to more people. And so your brain is in that function of having conversations.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to call this guy back. End of this week. Okay, so I have a priority call because I'm using a 2-line, which means that this person picked up. They got my voicemail, which is hello, hello. Can you hear me any better?
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a...
Guess not. Okay, what kind of question? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, good morning. I'm looking to speak with Robert.
Who?
Robert McMullen?
Yeah, you totally got the wrong number.
Oh, darn it. By chance, do you live on 100 North in Payson?
I don't, bud. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. No, he hung up on me.
Part of the game, right?
Part of the game.
You reached that. Please leave a message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thanks. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, good morning, Matt. This is Kent Brown with Summit Realty. I was calling because we sold a home over on 300 East, 125 North for $346,500, which was $46,000 above asking. Was curious to see if you might know of anybody that may be looking to sell or if you yourself have ever thought of selling. If you have, please give me a call back, 801-592-3135. Thanks, Matt, and we'll talk to you soon.
Good voicemail there. Kent, we don't have a question, but we have a comment from Rachel. I'm going to show it on screen here. She says, don't make excuses to not call any and everyone. Every human being needs a roof above their head. Great point, Rachel.
Yes.
No excuses.
Yeah, so I brought this up. Maybe it wasn't here. I can't remember where I brought it up. If you had a cure for cancer, you would tell everybody in the entire world that you have this cure for cancer because you would believe in it. You'd have such a belief. So if you're having trouble making phone calls and telling people what you do, start getting a belief in what you're doing. I believe that I'm better than anybody else and can make someone more money by selling with me than if they went with someone else. So create that belief. Have that be part of your mindset in the morning.
I love it.
Hello?
Hey, Terry, sorry about that. Can you hear me any better?
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, my name is Kent Brown. I'm a local realtor in the area. We just sold one of your neighbors' homes over on 125 North, 300 East.
Yeah?
So it was listed at $300,000, sold it for $346,500. Still have buyers interested in the area. Was curious to see if for the right price you and Linda would ever consider selling.
No, I don't think so.
No. Been getting at that a lot. Have you lived in the neighborhood long, Terry?
Have what?
Have you lived in the neighborhood very long?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, entertain me for a second, Terry. If you were to ever move, where would you head to?
Like what?
Like if you were to ever sell your home here in Payson, where would you go to next?
Probably the cemetery.
Well, I hope that's a long ways out. I hope that's a long ways
I don't
out.
know. I'm an old man, so it's kind of short.
Well, any neighbors that we can get rid of for you, Terry?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, thanks for taking my call. Again, I hope you're there for the long run. It was a pleasure speaking with you
thank
today.
you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye now.
bye.
That's a fun one.
That's like the most. Like,
Grumpy old man.
When you call into the older neighborhoods, that's my favorite. It's like, and I still don't have a good response for that. I mean, you could be insensitive about it and say, well, have you planned who's going to sell your house? I'm just not that type of person, though.
Yeah. Good call. Good call. Still amusing.
Still amusing.
Yeah. But those funny calls are good to, break up the,
the monotony of it all.
Monotony of calling, yeah.
0, 1, 3.
I just need to have you standing right here so I look in the camera the entire time rather than looking to my right. Again, hello. Hi, good morning. Is this Julie? I'm looking to speak with a Julie Reese. You don't sound like a Julie, but do you know Julie?
I don't know anybody named that.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
No, I must have. By chance, did you ever live at 280 East in Payson?
280 East?
Yeah, 100.
North.
Well, it's 280 East, 100 North is where Julie lives. So I'm a local realtor, and we just sold one of the neighbors' homes down the street over on 125 North. And I have 2 buyers that are still wanting to move into the neighborhood. Was curious to see if you might know of anybody that's ever looked at selling, or if you yourself have ever thought about selling.
Not right now, we're not.
Not right now. Okay. Hey, I'm getting that a lot. When would you maybe consider it?
Maybe in a couple of years.
Maybe in a couple of years. Okay. I plan on being around. Do you have a realtor that you'd work with in a couple of years?
Yeah, I've got a cousin who's a realtor.
Got a cousin. Well, we don't want to make Thanksgiving awkward. For sure. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking my call. If you hear of anybody that's looking to sell, again, I have 2 buyers right now that are wanting to move into Payson or Santaquin. So I'd love to connect with you. Okay, sir. Appreciate your time. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Man, I could hardly hear that guy.
Yeah, he sounds like he just woke up. Whoa.
Hello? I thought it was a voicemail at first. Okay, so I'll call out my mistake though. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, good morning. I'm looking to speak with John.
You got the wrong number.
Darn it. Been getting that all morning. By chance, did you used to live on 200 East in Payson?
No.
No? Okay, I may just have the wrong information. Do you live in Payson at all?
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, I'm a local realtor in the area of Payson and Utah, Salt Lake County. Any real estate needs that you have at this time? Buying, selling, or investing?
Nope, nothing now.
Nothing now. Hey, well, I appreciate you taking my call, entertaining me for a minute. Hope you have a wonderful day.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Not too enthusiastic there, was he?
No, not at all, which is fine. So the mistake I made is he said he would move in a couple of years and I didn't ask what's important about it. So that's a thing. Somebody will always give you a nugget and you grab onto that nugget and ask another question.
call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Man, we don't have any questions other than, are these real calls?
Yeah, if anyone has questions or comments, or you want to
Please leave
critique,
your message for
if anyone wants to critique Kent's calls,
Yeah,
he's all about the feedback. That's super important for
I
growth.
am.
So, I want to tell him how bad he's doing.
I
or
get
whatever.
feedback every Monday from my coach, so
Love it.
I'm used to it.
Do you record your calls, Kent?
Yeah, so Vortex does it for you.
Wonderful.
So
Hello, Pixano?
yeah, I may have the wrong number. Is this Robert McMullen?
No.
No, you said Payson Auto.
Yeah, this is Payson Auto Care.
Okay, yeah, I was calling about a home on 100 North that was tagged to Robert McMullen.
Yeah, that's not this number. Did you call 4650222?
I did, yeah. Well, that was just the number I had from the company.
We're the shop right next door to the home. Whatever, they're probably trying to rent. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Well, do you know anybody on that street that might be looking to sell a home? Are you looking to sell a home?
Nope. Nope. Good luck.
Hey, thanks. Sorry for tying up your business line. Have a good one. Truthfully, if I hear Payson Auto or a business, I usually just hang up.
Oh, okay. That's probably good.
But this is why I like doing these things, because I push a little harder, guys,
Yeah, love it.
for being honest.
call has been forwarded.
So do I record my
to a
calls?
voice message system.
Yes, I do. Let me rephrase that. I don't record every single one of my calls.
Okay.
If I have a really good call that I want to remember, which I do sometimes as well, like if I'm taking a bunch of notes and I'm like, oh crap, I honestly just want to continue calling them in a groove, I'll just save that call so I can go back and listen to it
Gotcha.
and make notes on it. But that is how you get better. You think that you're doing a really good job, so you send your best calls to your coach.
This is Ben. Leave a message. I'll get out with it. Thanks. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Glenn, Kent Brown with Summit Realty. I was calling because we just sold a home over on 125 North, 300 East. Sold for $346,500, and it's a 3-bed, 2-bath house. Was curious to see if you or anybody you might know may be looking to sell at this time. If you have considered or would like to know the price of your home, please give me a call back at 801-592-3135. Again, Glenn, this is Kent Brown with Summit Realty, 801-592-3135. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Not bad. Hey, we got a question here from Kevin.
How long do you prospect for? 3 hours a day, for sure, from 9 to noon. I would love to say that I'm 100% just on the dialer that entire time, but I have a little bit of ADD. Like if you saw my office, I have a dartboard in my office. I have a TV in my office. Like I have all these things. I have a little putting green, and it's just to kill the drunk monkey. So usually I'll just broadcast it on my TV in my office, and I'll sit there, and 3 hours goes by pretty quick.
It's 5 days a week.
5 days a week, yeah. But again, I'll prospect longer if I don't get an appointment.
Hello, this is Lynette.
Hey, Lynette, I may have the wrong number. Can you hear me any better, by the way?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, I had a bad connection on my end. So I was calling about a house on 140 North, 100 East. Are you tied to that property at all?
I'm
No, this is 140 South.
You're 140 South, but are you in Payson?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Well, I'd love to talk to you anyway. So I have a client. We just sold a home over on 125 North, 300 East.
Uh-huh.
And we picked up 2 buyers that are wanting to move into the area, into Payson or Santa Quin. Have you ever considered selling your home?
No, absolutely not. We love it here.
I've been getting that a lot. Payson's a good area, a great area.
Oh, yeah.
Any neighbors we can get rid of for you to make it an even better experience?
No, yeah, these people they're like born and raised here, so I don't know anybody who, yeah.
I've talked to a few of those people. My next move is to the cemetery, so you're in a good spot. Well, Lynette, again, I'm Kent Brown. I'm with Summit Realty. I don't even think I introduced myself. If there's ever anything we can do for you, please let me know.
Okay, will do.
Okay, have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Bye now.
Good luck. Okay, bye-bye.
How long do I role play for? I think I saw that question.
Yes.
30 minutes every day.
Every day.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. I'm looking to speak with Anthony.
This is Manny. Who's this?
This is Ken Brown with Summit Realty. Are you the homeowner on 140 North, 100 East in Payson by chance?
No.
No? Okay, I may have the wrong number. Do you live in Payson at all?
Yep. I do live in Payson, but that's not my address.
Okay. Well, the reason why I'm calling people in Payson is I have clients that are looking to move into Payson. Have you ever considered selling your home if the price were right?
No, I don't think the price should be right for me. I think I'm pretty happy where I'm at now. So.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Any neighbors we can get rid of for you?
I just got rid of my worst one, but I'm not happy with it.
Well, now you're really liking it. You're like, I was thinking about moving. Definitely not now. Okay, man. Well, thanks for taking my call. Appreciate your time.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good one.
How would it feel to be that neighbor?
The one that no one likes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I am, but.
No, Ken, you're a great neighbor.
Hey, Joel, can you hear me any better?
You must have the wrong number.
Oh, this isn't Joel. I'm looking for the homeowner on 170 North, 100 East. Would that be you by chance?
Nope.
No? Okay. Darn it. Do you live in Payson at all?
No.
No? Okay. Well, sorry to bug you. Do you have any real estate needs at this time? Last question. I'll let you go.
Nope, we don't.
Okay. Have a good day, sir.
All right.
Oh.
Totally right, Sylvie. Good sense of humor.
Should we see? I should have seen how many notes I could have gotten from that guy.
Huh?
Should have seen how many. Nope. I could have gotten from that guy.
Count your nose.
Yeah. We should get a ticker.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. I'm looking to speak with Renee.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
No, sorry about that. I'm looking to speak with Renee Crouch.
You have the wrong number.
Oh, do I? You live in Payson by chance?
Yes, you do. Hmm?
Do you live in Payson by chance?
No.
No? Well, do you live in South County at all?
No.
No?
Sorry.
Not a problem. Have a good one. You get in that mode where you just talk to really good people. So I'm one of two ways. I'm either really engaging with wrong numbers and we'll like try to dig out information, or if I'm getting good leads and I'm like, oh, this area is hot.
Right.
I don't like. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, good morning. I'm looking to speak with a Patricia Prince or Belle Winonia. You don't sound like a Patricia or a Belle.
No, you got the wrong number.
I figured. Do you by chance live on 233 North, 300 East in Payson?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. You used to. Well, do you want to move back there?
No, just won't.
No, I thought I'd ask. Hey, sounds like you're busy. I'll let you go. Have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, thanks, bye.
But if I'm like, this is a gold mine area, we've picked up a couple of good leads, I'll just continue to try to power through it.
Right. Seems like your best conversations happened early on. You got a couple quality leads there.
I know. There's more. We're only like, what, 40 calls in?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I'm 28 calls in.
28 calls. Okay. Up 13 contacts.
Yep.
A couple leads.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. I'm looking to speak with Rex.
Who am I speaking to?
Yeah, Rex, this is Kent Brown over at Summit Realty. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Sounds like you're doing well. So I am calling because we just sold a home over on 125 North, 300 East in Payson. And it sold for $346,500, which was $46,000 above asking. And was just curious to see if for the right price, Rex, you would ever consider selling.
Well, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Have you lived in the neighborhood long?
About 30 years.
30, yeah, just a little while. Just a little while then.
Yeah.
Well, Rex, if you were to ever move, where would you head to next?
Pardon me, I didn't catch that.
No, not a problem. I said if you were to ever move, where would you go to next?
Well, I don't think we'll be moving
Yeah.
in my mid-80s, so.
Okay. Moves aren't fun in your early 20s. I can't imagine they're fun in your mid 80s. So, well, any neighbors we can get rid of for you, Rex? Make your life a little easier?
No,
No.
neighbors are fine.
Well, that's good. Are you staying healthy?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, again, my name's Kent Brown over at Summit Realty. I really appreciate you taking my call. If any of those neighbors get too rowdy, give me a call and we'll work to get rid of them.
Okay.
Okay, Rex. Have a great one.
All right. You too.
Bye now.
Bye.
Mid 80s. Still trucking.
Still trucking.
Love it.
Hey, you didn't give me the I'm going to the grave next.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. Asked if he was healthy.
You healthy?
Well, Kent, we're coming up on the hour. I'm happy to keep trucking if you are.
Holy cow, it's already 9:58.
Yeah, sure is. We can keep making calls if you're up for it. Otherwise,
we should do one more.
Let's do one more. Yeah.
At least.
Love it.
Hi, this is the Google Assistant. Can I ask what?
It's my go-to line. Any neighbors we can get rid of for you? They usually laugh a little more.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. I'm looking to speak with Mr. Rowan. Do I have a good number?
Yes, you do.
Hey, Mr. Rowan. This is Kent Brown over at Summit Realty. How are you today?
Good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I was calling because we just sold a home over on 300 East in Payson. It was listed for $300,000. Sold it for $346,500 in 6 days. And problem with that is we still have a couple of buyers in the neighborhood that are interested. I was curious to see if for the right price, you folks might consider selling your home in Payson.
Well, my wife says no, I say yes. And she always rules that she's sitting in the back seat, so.
Well, what has you saying yes and her saying no?
Well, we still have our home back in Florida, so we're just kind of slowly moving back here.
Oh, okay.
But we've got a few things that we need to get corrected and fixed up before we could even consider that.
So you might consider selling it down the road then once you get those things fixed up? Sorry, I
So
think,
it's just up in the air.
say that again.
So it's up in the air.
It's up in the air. Okay. Well, tell me this. I know your wife says no, but Jolene, what price would you, if a perfect offer were to come your way, what would that number have to look like for you to sell? Our clients they're ready to go.
Yeah, we've listened to the news ever since we got back. So
Say that one more time.
I says we've been listening to the news since we come back, so we know that. So
Yeah.
anyway, why don't you do me a favor? Just shoot me your contact information,
I'll do that.
and I'll keep it on file.
I'll certainly do that. What was your name? I have Jolene on title, but I don't know that yours is.
My name is Scott.
Scott. Well, really nice meeting you, Scott. And in the background, really nice meeting you, Jolene. I appreciate both of your time today.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send that text right over.
Okay.
Thanks, Scott. Bye.
Now.
Same thing. Now I'm going to send a video. Scott's going to see my pretty
Nice.
face. You know?
Yeah, I love it.
I didn't really understand him. I couldn't really hear him very well.
Yeah, he was a little hard
I'm-
to understand.
I'm not
I
sure
think
if-
you rolled with it pretty well.
I'm not sure if he's selling his home in Florida or selling his home here.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I was confused about,
sure.
because he said, well, we're slowly moving back in.
Right.
We're going to go with he's moving back to Florida. Needs to fix a few things. There we go. That looks way better. Right here. Hey, Scott. Really nice talking to you today, as well as Jolene. My name is Kent Brown. I'm over at Summit Realty, and my number is 801-592-3135. When you are looking to sell, would love to help you out. Even if you have any questions about the market or just curious about what your home might be worth, would love to chat with you. Thanks, Scott. Talk soon.
Fantastic.
So my response rate by doing that has increased exponentially.
By sending them the follow-up video message with
yeah.
your number and introducing yourself.
Yep.
Put a face to that. How many agents do you think actually do that?
Not enough.
Not enough?
Not enough. Oh. Sorry, I'll look at all of you. Engage with you, but I'm really not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not sure. If you're buying internet leads, that's really where I got it from. So if you're doing like HomeLight or Ojo or any of those, if you really want to stand out from the crowd, send those videos. And I've just started implementing it into my regular prospecting of like, hey, it was really nice chatting with you. Let me know if we can ever help you out, send. And then they'll usually just re-engage with me. If not, I'll follow up with them tomorrow and be like, hey, did you get my video? Is there anything I can do for you? Would you like to at least know what your home is worth?
Nice. Sounds like a good follow-up strategy. Well, Kent, we are an hour and 5 minutes in. I think we've made some wonderful calls. Would you call that last one a lead? I mean, you sent him your info, but he didn't seem super interested.
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't, because I get a lot of those every day.
Right.
I would call that a nurture.
Okay.
More than anything. And likely, so a lot of the times you're planting that seed in their head.
Yeah.
And then now I'm going to nurture it to make it blossom into a plant.
Right.
So
Here's a
he's
question for you.
definitely thinking about it.
Yeah.
Are you using a video service or just your phone's app? I'm just using my phone. So there's this really cool app that I use called Big View, BIGVU. And I have a teleprompter, a script on there. So I can sit there and look at my phone and the teleprompter will go as I'm reading it. So it just makes it sound a lot more professional.
Very nice.
But I know that there is a ton of services out there that will do it, but I just do it straight from my phone.
Great question there.
What other questions? I feel like we're lacking on questions here, guys.
Yeah, let's see if we can address this one from Sylvie. I believe she means Montreal, Canada. We do offer some services in Canada. Some of the prospecting laws are a little bit different there, but I believe
You said yes, we do, but it's we.
Oh, right. Thanks, Ken. So yeah, REDX does offer some services in Montreal. Not quite as many as are available in the United States. That's just because of prospecting laws. But Sylvie, if you call in to our sales and support team, they can let you know what's available, what's not available, and get you hooked up there. So great questions, everyone. Yeah, let's sit tight for another couple minutes. If you have any final thoughts, questions, comments for Kent, let's get them in. Oh, here's one from Tammy coming in hot.
Cell phone, or does it have to be my laptop? It's never worked on my cell phone because it doesn't have the app. The screen's not big enough. You can use it on an iPad or a tablet. So I use it on my iPad mostly. And I do that because I have if I'm driving on an hour appointment, I will put my iPad in a cup holder. I have a little cup holder stand, and I'll sit there and prospect for my iPad. So I get an extra hour there, hour back, and it works out really well. One thing I did want to ask, so this is a question to all of you. We're going to do this every week, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is happening. Hopefully, and I'm going to get better at looking at the camera, but what do you guys want to learn next week, or what do you want to prospect next week? Let's chat about it. That way I have time to prepare and can drop some knowledge on you guys as well.
Great. I'm putting the number in for you now, Sylvie. Just one moment. It's 800-731-7339. But if you call that number, they'll help you out. Jack, yes, this is being recorded. This will be available indefinitely on our YouTube, on our Facebook. I will post a link. We got another question here. How to close on the appointment.
Oh.
So just appointment strategies. Let's broaden that a little bit for you.
Let's chat about appointment strategies next week. You good with that?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make that note.
Okay.
Appointment strategies. How did you choose a GeoLeads location, Kent?
Great question. So I do have 2 buyers, I was not lying, that are looking in this city or another city, a neighboring one called Santaquin. And it just so happens that this property was sold in our office. So I just pulled it and I'm calling it. The thing you'll see is just listed, just sold. I would pull them from discount brokerages because they're not calling. All of their leads are coming in from internet. And I would call your offices just listed, just sold. Now you want to be careful and not say we just sold, but a home just sold in your area. In this case, we did just sell this home. Our office did.
Gotcha. Great question there from Caitlin. Here's another one from Sylvie.
Are you using your own script? So I do Mike Ferry. I'm Mike Ferry coached. I've been doing the scripts for a long time. And so, yes, I'm using my own script, but they're Mike Ferry based. Mike Ferry is the foundation. And then I kind of spread from that. Right.
Which is a super important thing to discuss, Kent, I think, where part of what we talked about earlier today was not sounding robotic.
Yeah.
Right. And scripts, like you said, are a great foundation that you need to practice, you need to drill, you need to really dig in and get to know as well as you can. But then as the conversation develops, be a little bit flexible with those scripts and really have an engaging conversation.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to sound more organic the more you're using the scripts. Right now, like with the scripts that I use, they're very Mike Ferry based. Where you had the home sold, where were you headed to next? Where would you go next? But I make it sound a little bit more organic because I've been doing it for a while.
I love it. Here's one from Doug. Do you call people that have expired listings and try to set appointments until they get the listing? So do you call expireds, Kent, and how frequently do you follow up to get the appointment?
Expireds and canceled, I absolutely call.
Okay.
My script's a little bit different with these people. I'm a lot more aggressive with expireds and for sell by owners. And the reason why is they were either listed at one point or they're still looking to sell. So I don't have to ask those questions if you ever considered it, because truthfully, you're not going to talk someone into moving.
Right.
They have to have some sort of motivation from somewhere. With expired listings and for sell by owner listings, it's trying to get what was that motivation and then really digging in on that to get an appointment. And truthfully, that's the only reason why you call. You call to get appointments. You don't call to get leads or follow-ups or nurtures. So long-winded answer. My last name is Brown.
Brown. Yep, I put it in there. Kent Brown.
Wow.
Absentee owners. Do you call absentee owners?
Yes, absolutely. Absentee owners are my bread and butter right now. And there's a cool thing that you can do within GeoLeads. I don't know of any other company that does this, but the really cool thing that you can do inside GeoLeads within REDX is you can actually look up non-owner occupieds within your geo search. And I think with any of the lead types, right, Andrew?
Yes. Within Vortex, any lead type that you're prospecting, you can filter by non-owner occupied. It works really well with GeoLeads. And then the for rent by owners kind of does that as well. So for rent by owners would be a great one to go with as well. That's one of your favorite types, isn't it?
I love for rent by owners. Good question, Bill. Bill, were you on one of our prospecting boot camps? Was that you? I know that you're from North Carolina, which for all of those that don't send out emails, whether they're weekly or monthly, you should, because Bill will be my North Carolina guy if I ever have a referral out there. Because every month, I don't think Bill's every week, but every month I get a newsletter from Bill.
I love it. All right. We'll wait one more minute to get any last questions or comments from our audience here. Kent, thank you so much for doing this with us today.
Yes.
Just
Excited
so
to do it every week.
Yeah, exactly. Just so everyone knows, we are planning to do live prospectings like this with Kent and other prospectors every week. We're going to aim for every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 11 Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. So in addition to our weekly podcast on Thursday, I want to give that a shout out, 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern. Join in on Thursdays. We're going to be doing this every Tuesday. So a great opportunity for all of you to come watch some live calls, get some new scripts, get some new ideas, and really just hopefully help you kind of get over that fear and show you that prospecting isn't as hard as it may feel or seem, right? As soon as you jump on the phone, as soon as you make that first call, dive in, it feels a lot better. So anything else you want to say, Kent, before we wrap up here?
Not at all. Not at all. We will talk about how to close on an appointment next week. That's going to be fun.
Excellent. We'll be talking about that. Again, to speak to Jack, anyone who wants to catch the replay, I've posted it in the chat there. We'll try and send it out in an email as well. If you haven't subscribed to our podcast or our newsletter, I recommend doing that. You just go to the redx.com/blog. There will be a pop-up and an opportunity to sign up there where you'll get weekly emails from us, the REDX content team. And until next week, I hope that everyone has a wonderful week and happy prospecting.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Thanks again, Kent. We'll see y'all next week.